Hi students, we are going to start with mathematical tools, scalars and vectors, lecture number 2. The topic which we start with is Polygon law of vectors. Last time we had done the triangle law. Now what does Polygon law of vectors tell you? Suppose there are n number of vectors. यहाँ पर I have given 4 vectors, namely a1 bar, a2 bar, a3 bar, a4 bar, represented in magnitude and direction of the same type. Now we know that we can add them by triangle law. Okay, 2 2 करके we can add this with this resultant, then the resultant will be added with this, then resultant, then that resultant will be added with this, and you will get the main resultant which is there. But there's another advanced law called as Polygon law of vectors where we can add all the vectors together and get the resultant answer directly. What is it telling you? We'll just see it over here. So Polygon law of vectors tell you that first draw the first vector. So I'll just translate it over here so that its value doesn't change. This will be beta a1 bar. Correct? From the head of the first, I'll place the tail of the second. So I'll translate it also this way. Now this will be a2 bar. Then from the head of the second, I'll place the tail of the third. This will be a3 bar. Okay, from the head of the third, I'll place the tail of the fourth. That will be a4 bar. Yes or no, sir? Can I say Polygon law of vectors is telling you that the resultant will be given by the last side. The resultant will be given by the last side of the polygon taken in the opposite sense. So the last side will be this only, na? Yes or no? Can I say this is the last side? But not in this sense. We have to draw it in this sense. We will not draw it in anti-clockwise sense. We will draw it in clockwise sense. So this will be the resultant vector. I can call this as the R bar vector. That is the resultant vector will become A1 bar plus A2 bar plus A3 bar plus A4 bar. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? इसका मतलब this vector is the vector sum of all these vectors. Means if on a body, if I apply A1 bar, A2 bar, A3 bar, A4 bar, or if I apply R bar, both are going to produce the same effect. Suppose these are forces. On a body, I apply this together. Or if I apply only R bar, this vector in this direction will produce the same effect as these all vectors. You will tell me, sir, what will happen? अच्छा ठीक है, आपको समझ में आ गया रहेगा Polygon law of vectors. What is Polygon law of vectors telling you? That if there are n number of vectors, the resultant will be given by the last vector taken in the opposite order. Yes or no? अच्छा, भूल से अगर आपने मिस्टेकली आपने ये डायरेक्शन को ऐसे बना दिया तो क्या होगा? Can anyone tell me क्या हो जाएगा? What will be the resultant of this thing? Yes, sir. So I'll tell you what's happening over here. Can I say इन सब का रिजल्टेंट ये था? इन सब को अगर आप निकाल देंगे तो ये आ जाएगा ना. दिस विल बी आर बार, विच विल बी a1 बार प्लस a2 बार प्लस a3 बार प्लस a4 बार. अच्छा, दिस इज आर बार. सो व्हाट विल बी दिस? कैन आई से दिस विल बी माइनस आर बार? Yes or no? What is the negative vector of this? Negative vectors are vectors which have same magnitude but opposite direction. तो इन चारों को जोड़कर ये मिला. बट हमने जो वेक्टर बनाया वो तो ये बनाया. तो इन चारों का इफेक्ट इज दिस. but I have made this. Can I say this will cancel this? So when you draw this line this way, okay, this 4 will result in R bar, but you have drawn minus R bar. So what will be R bar plus minus R bar? Can I say it will be 0 bar? So always remember that if you draw a closed loop, because ये चारों का इफेक्ट तो ये था, आपने ऐसे बनाया तो इसने इसको कैंसिल कर दिया, so net effect will become equal to 0. That's why whenever vectorially you draw a closed loop, what is the resultant answer? 0. इसलिए जो लोगों ने स्कूल में पढ़ा है कि in a circle when you travel, and if I tell you what is the resultant displacement, will become equal to what, sir? 0 bar. Because we are treating everyone as a vector. आप लोग को समझ में आ रहा है what is happening? You are treating everyone as 1 1 1 1 vector. So the last side should be in opposite sense, but यहाँ पर last side is also there in the same sense. So the resultant will become equal to what, sir? 0. That's why the teachers have told you in school that in a closed loop, in circular motion, the resultant displacement is equal to what, sir? 0. Because you are returning back to the same point. ये उनका कहना था, but vectorially this is the answer. I hope you all understand. ये सब चीजें आपको बुक में नहीं मिलेगी. You need to understand it conceptually. You understanding what's happening? अच्छा मैं आपसे कहूँ, suppose मैं आपसे कहूँ कि आप ऐसे गए, ऐसे 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 ट्रैवल करके ऐसे गए, ठीक है, एनीथिंग, गेटिंग इट? आप इधर थे, आप इधर से इधर गए. Can anyone tell me how much is the resultant of this thing? The resultant of this thing will be, okay, the last side taken in the opposite sense. Are you all understanding? तो ये ऐसे जा रहा है, ऐसे जा रहा है, ऐसे जा रहा है, ऐसे जा रहा है. I will draw the last side. ये last side रहेगा बेटा. Yes or no? But taken in which sense? इसको ऐसे बनाऊंगा तो ये बंद हो जाएगा. Look ना बाबा. If I go from B to A, it will get closed. So I have to draw a vector from A to B. So can I say इन सब का resultant will be this vector? और इसी का नाम displacement दिया जाता है. The shortest path from A to B, because it is obeying vector rules. Mathematically it should be obeyed. ये तो हम कहेंगे this is the distance ना. जिन लोगों को नहीं आता है, don't worry, I'll teach you distance and displacement. This is the distance, this is the displacement, because it is the same effect of this thing. Are you all understanding what's happening? तो ये वेक्टर A से लेके B तक, okay? इस पूरे का इफेक्ट ये है, taken in the opposite order. So you cannot go like this because it will be 0 bar. I hope you all have understood the application of Polygon law of vectors. Basically हमको क्या याद रखना है कि if there are n number of vectors, the resultant will be given by the last side taken in the opposite sense. ऐसे नहीं बनाना because it will result in 0 bar. I hope you all have understood this thing. Study now parallelogram law of vector addition. Suppose there are two vectors given to you, namely p bar and q bar. ध्यान रहे, they should be of the same type. मतलब if this is force vector, this is force vector, this is velocity, this has to be velocity. This is displacement, this has to be displacement. This is momentum, this has to be momentum. अब हम देखते हैं क्या करना है. So इन दोनों से I'll make a parallelogram because the name is parallelogram. पिछले लेक्चर में हमने इन दोनों का ट्राइंगल बनाया था, याद है ना? From the head of the first I join the tail of the second. but यहाँ पर method is different. First we'll see the construction, then we'll see the method, then we'll see the whole derivation. So I will draw P bar and I'll name that as OP. From the tail of this vector, I will draw the tail of the other one. उधर क्या था? From the head of the first join the tail of the second. इधर from the tail of the first join the tail of the second. अच्छा, tail और tail को join करते हैं बेटा तो क्या मिलता है? The angle between them. Remember the previous lecture. But okay, to get the angle between two vectors, I will join the tail to tail. So let the angle between them be theta. This is P bar, which I have named it as OP. This is Q bar, I have named it as OQ. I will complete the parallelogram. Name the parallelogram as OQRP. You can see over here. इसका नाम क्या दिया? OQ vector is Q bar, OP vector is P bar. अच्छा, statement क्या कह रहा है? If there are two vectors of the same type, obviously it should be of the same type, are represented in magnitude and direction. Magnitude and direction इन दोनों का दिया हुआ है. By the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, they are represented in magnitude and direction by the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram. Then the resultant will be given by the diagonal. Resultant is given by the diagonal passing through the same point. इसका मतलब क्या है? Q bar का tail, P bar का tail and R bar का tail should pass through the same point O. अब ये रिजल्टेंट नहीं बना सकते हो, ऐसे नहीं बना सकते हो, बिकॉज ये टेल दोनों का इधर है, इसका टेल इधर नहीं हो सकता है. ओके, दैट विल बी ऑपोजिट ऑफ आर बार. दिस इज आर बार. सो अगेन वी विल रीड. क्या था पैरेललोग्राम लॉ में? देयर वर टू वेक्टर्स P बार एंड Q बार गिवन ऑफ द सेम साइड, सेम टाइप, एंड हमको इनका एडिशन मांगता है. वी नीड द रिजल्टेंट. So we make P bar as one side of the parallelogram, name that as OP vector, which is P bar. From the tail of the first, I'll join the tail of the second. This is the other adjacent side, and name that as OQ, which is Q bar. अब statement क्या कह रहा है? If there are two vectors of the same type, are having magnitude and direction दोनों का दिया हुआ है, and are represented by two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then the resultant will be given by the diagonal passing through the same point. इसका मतलब ये और ये इन तीनों का tail should be passing through the same point. You cannot make it this way. वो आपको आगे के लेक्चर में पढ़ाया जाएगा कि अगर आपने ऐसे बना दिया तो क्या बन जाएगा. अच्छा, आपको पता है what is the angle between P bar and Q bar? Theta. Can I say the resultant of both of them, that is P bar and Q bar? The resultant of P bar and Q bar, this is making an angle of alpha with respect to P bar. How much is angle made by R bar with P bar? We have known that as alpha. क्या मैं यहाँ पर और कंस्ट्रक्शन कर सकता हूँ? Can I draw? Okay. Can I extend line OP and draw a perpendicular down from R, that is RS. I hope you all are understanding. तो इसको हमने आगे एक्सटेंड कर दिया और यहाँ पर एक perpendicular हमने खींच लिया. Let the perpendicular drawn be RS to OP extended. बराबर से, हाँ, ध्यान से. Now we know some terms over here. What is OP vector? OP vector is P bar. What is OQ vector? OQ vector is Q bar. OR vector. What is OR vector? R bar. R bar is the sum of P bar and Q bar. वो हम अभी कैलकुलेट करने वाले हैं. अच्छा, can anyone tell me what is the magnitude of OP vector P? इसका सिर्फ मैग्नीट्यूड इतना रहेगा ना बेटा, इसका लेंथ रहेगा ना. And let the length of this side be P, not P bar. हमने आपको बताया था मॉड्यूलस लिखना है. मॉड्यूलस ऑफ OP वेक्टर इज P. The length from here till here, let it be P. इट कैन बी 1 मीटर 5 मीटर एनीथिंग. अगर आपने डिस्प्लेसमेंट पकड़ा है, अगर आपने फोर्स पकड़ा है तो इट कैन बी 3 न्यूटन 4 न्यूटन 5 न्यूटन, हमको पता नहीं है. वी आर टेकिंग द लेंथ ऑफ दिस वेक्टर as p. Similarly, I am taking the magnitude of this vector as q. That is OQ vector का magnitude is q. Similarly, OR vector का magnitude is r. So इसका magnitude p, इसका magnitude q, इसका magnitude r. I hope you all are understanding what's happening. Now look at the triangle RSP. Can I say if this angle is theta between P bar and Q bar, this line is parallel to this line. So if this is theta, this will also be theta. Corresponding angles. Yes or no, sir? If this is theta, this will also be theta because these two lines are parallel. तो ये angle अगर 60 होगा तो ये भी 60 होगा, ये अगर theta होगा तो ये भी theta होगा. Now look at the triangle RSP. Can I say sin theta? आपको sin theta पता है? What is sin theta? Sin theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. That will become RS upon RP. RS by RP. Opposite upon hypotenuse. अच्छा, what is RP का magnitude? Can I say magnitude of a parallelogram of opposite sides will be the same? मतलब इसका magnitude अगर Q है तो इसका भी magnitude कितना रहेगा बेटा? Q ही रहेगा ना? And if इसका magnitude P है तो इसका भी magnitude P रहेगा. So his magnitude is Q, his magnitude will also be Q. So can I say RP का value is Q? So already RS equal to, RS will become equal to Q sin theta. RS will become Q sin theta. Similarly, if I take cos theta from here, if you tell me what is cos theta will be adjacent by hypotenuse, will become PS upon RP. But what is RP again? RP का magnitude, RP का value is Q. So he is Q. So PS will become Q cos theta. तो ये चीज आपको बराबर से ध्यान करके लिखनी है. I have not started with the derivation. Please pay attention. फिर से एक बार रिवाइज करते हैं. आपको दो वेक्टर्स दिए थे, namely P bar and Q bar. और इन दोनों को ऐड करने को कहा है by which law बेटा? Parallelogram law. Triangle law we know. So what do I do? What is the law saying? That if two vectors are there, namely P bar and Q bar of the same type, are represented in magnitude and direction, इन दोनों का magnitude और direction दिया हुआ है by the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, by tail to tail joining, then the resultant will be given by the diagonal passing through the same point. Yes or no? इसका magnitude Q, इसका magnitude P. So opposite का magnitude also P and इसका magnitude is Q. So इसका magnitude will also be Q. OP vector is P bar, OQ vector is Q bar, OR vector is R bar. OP का magnitude is P, okay? OQ का magnitude is Q, OR का magnitude is R. If this is theta, this will also be theta. Corresponding angles. Can I say sin theta will become opposite upon hypotenuse, will become RS upon RP, but RP का magnitude is Q, so it will become Q sin theta. It is very important. ये आगे जाके use होने वाला है. That's why I'm doing it. What will be cos theta? Cos theta will become adjacent upon hypotenuse, will become PS by Q, so PS will become Q cos theta. I hope you all are understanding this thing. Okay, now students, हमने parallelogram law का rule पढ़ लिया. आप बता सकते हो क्या फाइंड करना है? हमको R बार फाइंड करना है. अच्छा, R बार अगर आपको फाइंड करना है तो R bar is a vector. I have told you vector will have two things. We need to find R bar. But R bar has how many things? Better two things. What are the two things? One is magnitude and second is direction. इन दोनों के बिना अगर आपने एक ही फाइंड कर लिया so the information will be incomplete. So firstly I'll find magnitude of R bar, that is modulus of R bar, which is R. Then I'll find the direction of R bar. वो बाद में देखते हैं. पहले हम लोग इस चीज का मैग्नीट्यूड फाइंड करेंगे बाय पैरेललोग्राम लॉ. सो हमने पैरेललोग्राम लॉ का स्टेटमेंट तो पढ़ लिया, कुछ चीजें हमने निकाल भी ली यहाँ पर. नाउ बाय ज्योमेट्री, ट्रिग्नोमेट्री, we'll be finding the magnitude of R bar, that is R. Okay, I hope you all are understanding what's happening. अब यहाँ पर हम लोग देखते हैं, we'll consider the triangle RSO, big triangle. Yes or no, sir? Can anyone tell me apply Pythagoras theorem over here? So if I apply Pythagoras theorem, can I say OR square will become OS square plus RS square? Yes or no? OR square is OS square plus RS square. इसको आगे लिखते हैं OR square is OS. OS को का क्या हम दो भाग में तोड़ सकते हैं? Can I write this as OP plus PS? Plus RS square. I hope you are understanding और इस चीज को लिखना है. Whatever I do in the lecture has to be written. Okay, आप सिर्फ देख कर फिजिक्स नहीं सीख सकते हो. You need to write it. Can I write this as OR square? OR square. Can I write this as A plus B the whole square will become A square plus 2OPPS plus PS square plus RS square? Yes or no, sir? Now, look carefully. Can anyone tell me what is PS square plus RS square? PS square plus RS square in the small triangle is RP square. PS square plus RS square is RP square. So can I replace this whole thing by RP square? So can I write this as OR square as OP square plus 2OPPS plus RP square? यहाँ आपको समझ में आ रही है बात? Okay, now can I write this as OR square beta is OP square plus 2OP PS. अच्छा, PS is Q cos theta दिख रहा है? PS is, देखो, PS is क्या? Q cos theta. So I'll write Q cos theta plus RP square. Are you all understanding what's happening? अब यहाँ पर we will put all the magnitudes of everything. OR का वैल्यू कितना है? R. So R square. OP का वैल्यू P. 2. OP का वैल्यू P. ये तो Q cos theta का Q cos theta ही है. Because already we have done it in terms of magnitude. And RP. Can anyone tell me what is RP? RP का magnitude is same as that of Q. ये Q, ये भी Q. So this will be Q square. Can I say R square is P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta? So R will be under root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. This is how you obtain the magnitude of this vector. Okay? इस चीज का मैग्नीट्यूड विल बी गिवन बाय दिस फॉर्मूला. तो आपको क्या क्या पता होना चाहिए इसमें आर जानने के लिए? आपको P का मैग्नीट्यूड पता होना चाहिए, Q का मैग्नीट्यूड पता होना चाहिए, एंड द एंगल बिटवीन देम शुड आल्सो बी नोन. सपोज यू नो P एंड Q, यू डोंट नो द एंगल बिटवीन देम, सो यू कैन नॉट फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ R. तो अगर आपको रिजल्टेंट फाइंड करना है बाय पैरेललोग्राम, सो यू रिक्वायर P, Q एंड द एंगल बिटवीन देम, दैट इज थीटा. Can you all tell me, is R done now? Finished? No sir, no, it is not done. Because यहाँ पर हमको find करना था R vector, which has magnitude as well as direction. The magnitude is given by this formula. अब हम इसका direction भी निकालेंगे. Direction of what? R bar. So we need to find direction of R bar. Now, if you look carefully, okay, magnitude हमने find कर लिया. वो formula आप लोग याद रखना. Then I'll revise it together. Now I am finding what, sir? I am finding direction of R bar. Can anyone tell me R bar का डायरेक्शन कौन सा है? यहां पर डायग्राम में आप देखकर बताइए R bar का डायरेक्शन क्या है? Some people will say, sir, it is north east. कुछ भी कहेंगे ना आप लोग. भाई जरूरी थोड़ी है कि ऑलवेज डायरेक्शन इज गिवन बाय नॉर्थ साउथ ईस्ट वेस्ट. कैन आई से डायरेक्शन कैन आल्सो बी गिवन बाय सम एंगल. Okay, you want to shoot. Okay, you want to shoot a bullet. So I'll tell you that place the gun at 45 degrees with respect to horizontal. So this is horizontal. You place it this way. Yes or no, sir? So can I say direction can also be given by some angle? Force is applied 30 degree with respect to horizontal. Project the football 45 degrees with respect to horizontal. So you get the information. Always directions are not given by north, east, south, west. ऐसे जरूरी नहीं है. Direction can also be given by some angle, and the angle with respect to P is alpha over here. दिख रहा है? This alpha. Can I say R bar is making an angle of alpha with P bar? So the reference vector is P bar. अगर आपको इसको रेफरेंस वेक्टर लेना है तो भी मैं आपको बताऊंगा, बट पहले हम लोग अल्फा के बारे में बात करेंगे. सो इनडायरेक्टली डायरेक्शन ऑफ आर बार इज गिवन बाय व्हाट सर? अल्फा. सो आई नीड टू फाइंड अल्फा. आई होप यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट्स हैपनिंग. अच्छा एक काम करो, यू रिमूव ट्रायंगल आर एस ओ, बड़ा वाला ट्रायंगल. कैन यू रिमूव tan अल्फा? tan अल्फा, tan थीटा is opposite upon adjacent, so it will become rs upon OS. In the big triangle, tan alpha will become opposite upon adjacent. Can I write this as tan alpha will become what, sir? RS upon OS. OS को लिख सकते हैं OP plus PS. Yes or no, sir? अब ध्यान से. Tan alpha will become RS. Can you tell me what is RS? RS is Q sin theta. OP. OP is P. PS is Q cos theta. दिख रहा है? इसलिए हमने पहले से ही ये कैलकुलेट करके रख दिया था ताकि आपको दिक्कत ना हो. Otherwise keep on finding in between the lecture. So can I say यहाँ पर हमको क्या निकालना है? tan alpha निकालना है? नहीं, हमको tan alpha नहीं निकालना है. We need to find alpha. So alpha will be, tan को इधर से इधर लेंगे, क्या बनेगा? Chord बनेगा? No. It will be tan inverse. It is called as an inverse function which will be taught to you in mathematics. Physics आपको जानना है तो थोड़ा mathematics आपको आना चाहिए बेटा. So when you take tan from here till here, it will become tan inverse. Tan inverse of this value will become Q sin theta upon P plus Q cos theta. This is how you find what, sir? Alpha. So एक बार आपको अल्फा मिल गया और आपको आर मिल गया, so you get the magnitude of r and you get the direction with respect to p bar and you will get the answer. अब ध्यान रहे कि अगर आपने कहा मुझे अल्फा नहीं मांगता है सर, we need बीटा, मुझे ये एंगल चाहिए, मुझे इसको रेफरेंस लेना है क्यू को. सो अगर आप इस डेरिवेशन को, इस फॉर्मूले को गौर से देखेंगे तो अल्फा इज tan इनवर्स ऑफ Q sin theta upon P plus Q cos theta. Alpha is made with which angle, which vector? P. Alpha is made with P ना, तो P यहाँ पर आएगा. बाकी दोनों वेक्टर दूसरे वाले रहेंगे. The other one. Are you understanding? अच्छा आप मुझे बताइए what will be beta? Can I say beta will be tan inverse of. Okay, ये दूसरा वाला है right? Alpha was made with P. तो बीटा इज मेड विथ व्हाट? Q. तो Q नीचे आ जाएगा प्लस P cos थीटा एंड दिस विल बी P sin theta. I hope you all are understanding what's happening. This is how you obtain beta. So what is the trick? Beta is made with Q. तो यहाँ पर Q आएगा, बाकी ये दोनों दूसरे वाले. Alpha is made with P. तो ये इसके साथ बना रहा है, बाकी दोनों the other vectors will be there. So this you should know. So this is how you find the vector r bar in magnitude as well as direction. I hope you all have understood this thing. Derivation is not over. अब हम लोग एक काम करते हैं, इसके 3 cases पकड़ते हैं. We'll take 3 different cases so that you get a better idea of parallelogram law. मैं यहाँ पर I will write the values. R का formula what was? P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. and alpha was what, sir? Tan inverse of q sin theta upon p plus q cos theta. I hope you all are understanding what's happening, right or not? ये दोनों चीज हमने फाइंड की. This was the magnitude of r bar and this is the direction of r bar. This is magnitude and this is beta direction. ध्यान रहे, your concept should become very much clear. Now we are dealing with 3 cases. I'll deal with case 1. When vectors are parallel. Vectors are parallel. मतलब ये है P bar and this is Q bar. Yes or no? Can anyone tell me when vectors are parallel, how much is the angle between them? कैसे? मैंने आपको सिखाया था एंगल कैसे निकालना है. इसके टेल को इसके टेल पे रख दो, तो अगर इसके टेल को इसके टेल पे रख देंगे तो दोनों एक ही लाइन में आ जाएंगे. सिंस दोनों एक ही लाइन में आ जाएंगे तो थीटा बिटवीन देम विल बिकम इक्वल टू 0. अरे बोलो मैन, दिस तो है, इसके टेल को इधर रख दो, थीटा विल बिकम 0. अच्छा, थीटा इज 0, I will place it over here. What will be r का value? R will become under root of beta p square plus q square plus 2pq cos 0. Cos 0. How much is cos 0? You must be knowing cos 0 is 1. नहीं आता है तो आपके मैथ्स के टीचर आपको पढ़ाएंगे. Cos 0 is 1. So r will become under root of p square plus q square plus 2pq. Which will also be written as under root of p plus q the whole square. A square plus 2ab plus b square is a plus b the whole square. Square और root cancel हो गया. So what is r का value? p plus q. Yes or no, sir? So r का magnitude will become p का magnitude plus q का magnitude. मतलब p और q को जोड़ देंगे तो you will get the value of r. And it will be in the same direction. Obviously there are 2 forces, 2 Newton and 3 Newton, so the resultant will become what? 5 Newton. So can I say r is equal to p plus q? And can I say ये जो direction में रहेगा, ये जो direction में रहेगा, वही direction में ये भी होगा, तो alpha calculate करने की जरूरत नहीं है यहाँ पर. Because by logic only I know that if this is along 0, this both are along 0 degree, so this will be also along 0 degree. Yes or no, sir? So if theta is 0, alpha will also be 0, because आप देख सकते हैं alpha ये sin 0 put करना है, तो sin 0 is 0 only, so this whole thing will become equal to 0. तो इसमें वो काम नहीं लगेगा. Did you understand? So when vectors are parallel, r is p plus q and alpha will also become 0 because theta is 0, so the resultant will also be along the same line as the individual vectors. Yes or no? ठीक है, this is case 1. अब हम और आगे बढ़ते हैं. We'll see case 2. Vectors are anti-parallel. What do you mean by anti-parallel? So this is p bar and this is q bar. This is q bar. How much is the theta between them? आप देखिए कि इसके टेल को अगर इसके टेल के साथ रख दिया जाए, so they will be in the opposite direction, so theta will become what, sir? 180 degree. और आपको पता होना चाहिए cos 180 is what, sir? -1. This you should know. अगर आपको नहीं आता तो थोड़े दिनों बाद मैथमेटिक्स के लेक्चर अटेंड करके आपको आ जाएगा. But you should know all these things, भाई. Okay? So r will become under root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta, but theta is 180 and cos 180 कितना होता है? -1. So r will become under root of p square plus q square plus 2pq into -1. Can I write this as, this will be a square plus b square minus 2ab will become a minus b the whole square. So p minus q the whole square. Square and root will cancel. So r will become p minus q. Where I am assuming that p is greater than q. बोलो, p बड़ा ही है ना, छोटा वाला q है. So r will be in the direction of the bigger vector. भाई ये 5 न्यूटन है, ये 1 न्यूटन है, तो रिजल्टेंट कहां पर आएगा? इधर आएगा ना, 4 न्यूटन. So can I say r vector will be P minus Q. Yes or no? And इसका direction will be in the direction of the bigger vector, because bigger vector will dominate. भाई सही है ना? एक बॉडी है, आप इधर एक फोर्स लगा रहे हो 5 न्यूटन का और इधर से एक फोर्स लगा रहे हो 1 न्यूटन का, सो ये इधर जाएगा with a resultant of how many Newton? Beta 4 Newton. That is logical only. So by doing this you are obeying parallelogram law case 2. ये सब स्टैंडर्ड रिजल्ट आपके टिप्स पर होना चाहिए, आपको याद होना चाहिए. तो अल्फा का इधर कुछ काम ही नहीं था, वी आर जस्ट डूइंग आर बिकॉज अल्फा इज गेटिंग वी आर लॉजिकल. अब आगे now listen to me, yeah? This is case 3 which is very important because maximum times the case 3 is used. ये तो वैसे पैरेललोग्राम लॉ तो इंपॉर्टेंट है, उसका केस 3 भी बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. थीटा इज 90. They are called as orthogonal vectors or perpendicular. Means A bar ऐसे है and B bar ऐसे है, correct? This is B bar. So this is A bar and this is B bar, correct है? अब क्या निकालना है आपको? आपको तो निकालना था R bar, means magnitude and direction. So first I'll make a parallelogram. Parallelogram कैसे बनाएंगे? A bar, yes or no sir? Tail to tail, B bar. My resultant is given by whom sir? The diagonal which is passing through the same point. This is R bar and can I call this angle as alpha? And how much is theta? Theta is 90 ना, ये तो theta 90 है, ये तो theta 90 है. I all understanding. So हम लोग R के वैल्यू में सबसे पहले इधर वैल्यू पुट करते हैं. R का फॉर्मूला will become under root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos 90. Cos theta with theta is 90. Cos 90 कितना होता है? Come on. Cos 90 is 0. Cos 90 0 हो गया, ये टर्म चला गया. So R will become under root p square plus q square. You cannot write this as p plus q the whole square. बीच में प्लस साइन है भाई, please. This is an individual p square and q square. Don't make this as p plus q the whole square. Yes or no? हाँ, कुछ लोग बहुत गलतियां करते हैं इसमें. Please pay attention over here. p square plus q square is not p plus q the whole square. अब ये तो मिल गया. Yes or no? अब क्या निकालना है हमको? अब हमको निकालना है अल्फा. ओके, अल्फा. I'll rub this so we get space. अल्फा का फॉर्मूला चलो बताइए. अल्फा का फॉर्मूला will become tan inverse of q sin theta, but theta is how much? Theta is 90 upon p. Alpha is made with p plus q cos theta. Yes or no? भाई tan inverse of q sin theta upon p plus q cos theta. Come on. Cos 90 0, ये टर्म चला गया. sin 90 1, sin 90 1, sin 90 1, cos 90 0. चलिए तो मैं लिख लेता हूँ. sin 90 1, cos 90 0. प्लीज ये क्या हो जाएगा? अल्फा विल बिकम tan इनवर्स ऑफ q 1, तो ये q अपॉन p. सो दिस इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ दिस अल्फा. मतलब ये अल्फा जो आया वो रहेगा tan इनवर्स ऑफ q बाई p. tan inverse of q by p. And what will be the value of r? Under root p square plus q square. अब और थोड़ा इसको फील करने के लिए we'll be doing a numerical based on this, ताकि आपको थोड़ा समझ आए क्या है tan inverse. Sir, why have you written all these things? Mathematically, how can you express this all things? So to feel this derivation, we'll do some numericals on the basis of this so that you can understand it better. In your government textbook, page number 20, there is an example of 2.3 which is relating to your parallelogram law of vectors. क्या कह रहा है क्वेश्चन? वाटर इज फ्लोइंग इन अ स्ट्रीम विथ वेलोसिटी ऑफ 5 किलोमीटर पर आवर इन द ईस्ट डायरेक्शन. तो पानी ऐसे बह रहा है, 5 किलोमीटर पर आवर इज द वेलोसिटी ऑफ द वाटर टुवर्ड्स ईस्ट डायरेक्शन. स्पीड ऑफ द बोट is 20 kilometer per hour towards north. So ये boat वाला, he is rowing the boat with 20 kilometer per hour in this direction. With what velocity will the boat travel? अच्छा भाई, बोट वाले को क्या लग रहा है कि वो ऐसे 20 से चला जाएगा और वो यहां से ऐसे चलते 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 यहां पर पहुंच जाएगा. क्या पहुंच जाएगा? आप बताइए. नहीं पहुंचेगा. क्यों नहीं पहुंचेगा? बिकॉज दिस वाटर विल टेंड टू ड्रिफ्ट द बोट इन दिस डायरेक्शन ऑल्सो. So there will be two vectors superimposed on each other. मतलब this value will be 5 ना? बोलो. And this value will be how much better? 20. Yes or no? This is a vector in north direction with having a value of 20, and this vector in the east direction having a value of 5. This is the velocity of water and this is the velocity of the boat. बोट वाले को क्या लग रहा है? वो ऐसे चलते चलते इधर सामने पहुंच जाएगा. ऐसे नहीं होगा. According to parallelogram law, can anyone tell me how much is the angle between the two vectors? 90. So can I say theta over here becomes what, bachcha? 90. Means it will come the third case of the parallelogram law. So what is parallelogram law telling you? That the resultant of two vectors will be given by whom? Will be given by the diagonal. This will be the resultant velocity of the boat. Boat ना तो ऐसे जाएगा ना तो ऐसे जाएगा, वो इस direction में जाएगा. Can I say it is making some angle of alpha with the river velocity, with the stream velocity, or with the horizontal, whatever you take. So what is R का formula? Refer case 3 please. जैसे मैंने कहा था case 3, R का formula is under root of P square plus Q square. So R will be under root of P square plus Q square. What is P? P ये लेना है and Q ये लेना है, because P के साथ ही अल्फा बनाता है. So that is 5 square plus 20 square. So 25 plus 400, that will become 425. Root of that, are you all understanding what's happening? तो इसका आंसर आपको मिल जाएगा. Okay, you will get 20.61 kilometer per hour. This is the net velocity of the boat का magnitude. You can leave it at root of 425 also. But since they have calculated, I'll teach you how to calculate by logarithms. That special lecture I'll be taking कि इसका root log से कैसे निकालते हैं. So please have patience. ऐसा नहीं है कि in one lecture you will be coming to know everything. Okay, physics में patience की बहुत ज़रूरत होती है. It is like a homeopathic medicine. वो असर करेगा but time लगेगा उसमें. Okay, it is not like biology that you understand everything. तो आपको थोड़ा सब्र करना पड़ेगा इसमें. Okay, because it is a combination of many factors. So इसका root will become 20.61 kilometer per hour. That will be taught to you in logarithms. अच्छा ये हो गया? No sir, no, it is not done. ये तो सिर्फ magnitude है. इसका magnitude, we need the direction. Direction will be alpha, which is tan inverse of Q by P. ध्यान रहे Q by P. That is tan inverse of 20 by 5. So alpha will become tan inverse of 4. ये tan inverse भी मैं आपको निकालने सिखाऊंगा when I do logarithmic lecture. Okay, so आप tan inverse of 4 निकाल कर you can leave it like this. Okay, when the logarithm lecture will come, trigonometric lecture will come, you will understand how to calculate tan inverse of 4. अच्छा कोई बता सकता है बीटा क्या रहेगा? बीटा बीटा will be tan inverse of, इसका उल्टा हो जाएगा P by Q. So that will become tan inverse of what sir? 5 by 4, 5 by 20, that is tan inverse of 1/4 ना. Yes or no, sir? So it will become tan inverse of 1/4. I hope you all have understood this question. Next question, beta. Two forces F1 bar and F2 bar of magnitude 5 Newton each are inclined at 60 degree. Find the resultant force acting. अब यहाँ पर देखिए क्या कह रहा है, दोनों के मैग्नीट्यूड 5 है, ये भी 5 है, अच्छा सेकेंड वाला 5 न्यूटन है, बट इट इज इंक्लाइंड एट 60 डिग्री, सो दिस विल बी आल्सो 5 दोनों के बीच में, एंड द एंगल बिटवीन देम इज हाउ मेनी डिग्री बेटा, 60 डिग्री. तो आपसे पैरेललोग्राम लॉ से हमको जोड़ना है. सो कैन आई ड्रॉ अ पैरेललोग्राम? हु गिव्स यू द रिजल्टेंट, द डायगोनल? Can I call this as R bar? This angle is alpha. बेटा हमको ढूंढना क्या है, हमको ढूंढना R है या अल्फा है. So solution, R का फॉर्मूला is under root p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. But p की जगह is f1 and q की जगह is f2. So can I write this as f1 square plus f2 square plus 2 f1 f2 cos 60. 60 is the angle between them. Okay, what is f1? 5 square plus 5 square plus 2 into 5 into 5, that is 25 cos 60. Cos 60 is half. So since this cancel, it will become 25 will become root 75. Yes or no? Which could be written as 25 into 3. So R will become 5 root 3 Newton. Yes or no sir? तो इसका मैग्नीट्यूड इज 5 रूट 3. ठीक है, अब इसका क्या निकालना है, अल्फा. अल्फा विल बी, चलो अल्फा निकालते हैं. सो अल्फा विल बिकम, यस सर, tan इनवर्स ऑफ q sin थीटा अपॉन p प्लस q cos थीटा. So alpha will be tan inverse of q is 5 and p is also 5. So 5 sin 60 upon 5 plus 5 cos 60. Yes or no? So alpha will become tan inverse of 5 sin 60 is beta root 3 by 2. 5 plus 5 cos 60 is beta half. सबको समझ में आ रहा है? So this will be 5 root 3 by 2 upon, ये 5 by 2 हो गया. Yes or no sir? So it will become 10, that is 15 by 2. भाई सबको समझ में आ रहा है क्या? 2 5s are 10 plus 5, 15 by 2. So this 2 and 2 will cancel, 5 3s are 15. So it will become what sir? It will become what? Yes, root 3 and 3 will become 1 by root 3. So alpha will be tan inverse of 1 by root 3. अब देखो थोड़ा फीलिंग आएगा आपको. कैन एनीवन टेल मी, आपको tan टेबल याद है? tan 0 0, tan 30 1 by root 3, tan 45 1, tan 60 root 3, tan 90 infinity. yes or no sir? तो अगर मैं आपसे उल्टा सवाल पूछूं, tan of how much is 1 by root 3, तो आप सोचेंगे, कहेंगे 30 डिग्री. उसी को कहते हैं tan इनवर्स. tan of how much is 0, आप कहेंगे 0. tan of how much is 1, आप कहेंगे 45. तो उसी को कहते हैं tan इनवर्स. जैसे मैं आपसे कहूँ sin of how much is 1, आप कहेंगे 90. So that is sin inverse of 1 is 90. Okay, so this is 30 degree, means this alpha will be 30 degree. आप देख सकते हैं, it is the perpendicular bisector of this 60 degree. तो इसी पे can I give you a shortcut? इसी sum पे I'll give you a shortcut which we can analyze in the JEE as well as the NEET exam. सब लोग इधर ध्यान देना. Okay, हम एक shortcut देख लेते हैं. Suppose there are two forces F and F and the angle between them is 90. So always remember the resultant will be root 2f which will be at 45 degree. इन दोनों के परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर है, मतलब अल्फा का वैल्यू कितना रहेगा 45, आर का वैल्यू कितना रहेगा रूट 2f. तो अगर f और f है तो आंसर आएगा रूट 2f. ओके, एंड हाउ मेनी डिग्री 45 डिग्री. और ये एंगल 90 होना चाहिए, दोनों दे शुड बी ऑर्थोगोनल. Yes or no? So or I can write this as f 90. Resultant will be root 2f and the alpha will become 45. I all understanding? अच्छा, और आगे बढ़ते हैं. Suppose एक f है और दूसरा वाला भी f है 60 degree. So always remember the resultant will be, जो अभी आपको आया था was root 3f and alpha will become 30 degree. This is shortcut. It's calculated by parallelogram law. But आपने अगर याद कर लिया तो आपको ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. So can I say f 60? Resultant answer will become root 3f and the alpha will become 30 degree. Believe me, बहुत काम लगेगा 12th में, बहुत काम लगेगा. Okay. Third shortcut f and this is f. And the angle is 120 degree. तो याद रखना इसका रिजल्टेंट भी f ही आएगा and alpha will become 60 degree. तो क्या लिखना है हमको f 120, रिजल्टेंट इज आल्सो f कितने डिग्री पर, परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर पर 60 डिग्री पर. तो ये चीज आप लर्न बाय हार्ट. ओके, अभी शायद आपको पता ना चले बट 3 months 4 months के बाद में ओके जब आप मैकेनिक्स के चैप्टर्स में अंदर जाएंगे आपको पता चलेगा ये कितना ब्यूटीफुल शॉर्टकट है. यू विल गेट द डायरेक्ट आंसर रादर देन अप्लाइंग पैरेललोग्राम लॉ. जैसे हम सम्स कर रहे थे उसी की जगह पर अगर ये 90 डिग्री आ गया तो आपको पता है एंड द वैल्यू शुड बी द सेम दोनों का. तो जनरली ऐसे ही दिया रहता है. अगर नहीं है तो हमको निकालना ही पड़ेगा बाय दैट फॉर्मूला, बट अगर है तो वी कैन यूज द शॉर्टकट्स. तो अभी फिलहाल हम लोग 90, 60 और 120 के लिए याद करते हैं. जैसे आगे आएगा आई विल गिव यू लॉट ऑफ शॉर्टकट्स. थैंक यू वेरी मच.